Okay, the concept of social epidemiology or the concept of intersectionality are being portrayed in this video. Okay, if you just Google the title of this news article, you can get more information about why the Native American population are more affected by COVID-19, because maybe due to their socio-economic circumstances, we are going to see later. Maybe they live in certain environments with maybe lesser water quality or lesser air quality, and they are also more prone to certain health conditions we'll see later. So, we've been through many times about the concept of intersectionality. It means different dimensions of inequality, whether it's racial ethnic inequality, gender-based inequality, inequality based on education, income, or inequalities due to residential segregation, or age-based inequality. All these different dimensions of inequality, as shown in this diagram, interacts and intersects to affect our health outcomes. This is what we mean by intersectionality. So, let me introduce another term here. Social epidemiology. So what is social epidemiology? The purpose of social epidemiology is to help us better understand the nature of the relationship when it comes to how these different dimensions of inequality affects health outcomes. And we can also think of each dimension of inequality as social structural factors. And social epidemiology is also a branch of epidemiology that studies the determinants and distribution of health and disease in a given population. Social epidemiology assumes that the distribution of disadvantages or advantages according to each dimension or each social structural factor reflects the distribution of disease and health. So, as you can see from here, a higher percentage of Native Americans in almost each state live in poverty. And as you can see from here, the median household income is relatively low for Americans Indian or Native Americans. So, income and percentage of population living below poverty are manifestation of social epidemiology. So, here are the leading causes of death for American Indians. And this is another manifestation of social epidemiology. Okay, just Google social epidemiology and you will see that it's a subfield in epidemiology that emphasize the social structural factors and the state of health. Or you can scroll down and that's another definition for social epidemiology. It is a branch of
epidemiology that studies the social distribution and social determinants of health. So, the social distribution and the social determinants of health means almost the same thing as the social structural factors of health. So, this is what we mean by the social distribution or the social structural factors of health. Just Google the statistics on coronavirus cases in Italy by age, and this will bring us to this website. As you can see, the majority of deaths occurred for those over 50, right? Close to 34% for those between 51 to 70, and about 37% for those 70 and older. So this is one manifestation of social epidemiology, and this pie chart also shows us that for those under 18, the percentage of confirmed cases was less than 2%, and for those 19 to 50, the percentage of cases is less than 30%. So these are manifestation of social epidemiology with respect to age groups. So in this case, age groups would be the social structural factors, or we can also consider these different age categories as social distribution. In this case, it is a social distribution of health. The health condition is coronavirus. This is what we mean by social epidemiology. So, let's say we want to know the cases in Louisiana, and we can go to this website, and we can also see the cases tabulated by age. And it's almost the same as Italy. Majority of the death cases occurs for those 50 and over, and the number of deaths was somewhat higher for those 50 and over. And if you want another statistics, you just click here, and we can also see cases by gender. And as you can see, for those who reported their gender, the majority of deaths occurred among females. So this is another manifestation of social epidemiology, and in this case, the social structural factors would be sex or gender. And let's say we want to see another statistics. Let's check out the number of cases by parish. I think in Louisiana they call parishes counties. I think they are almost the same. So this is another manifestation of social epidemiology, and in this case, the social structural factors or the social determinants would be parishes or county.